Students, myself Anup Kumar, and it is my first video of this week and second video of this chapter, chapter 23, line graphs. Okay, students. So, students, in previous class we have solved some questions based on line graphs here. Okay, so today we will also discuss some questions, and the topic of the today class is that problem based on line graphs. Okay, students. So let's start the class dear. Okay, now so here student is the question that a car is traveling from city P to city Q, which are that is the total distance between P and Q is 350 kilometer, and the line graph given below describes the distance of the car from the city P at different times. It means we can say that this graph is the distance time graph. Okay, so here after reading this graph we have to find some answer of some question here. Okay, at first let's read this graph here. You can see that it is y axis, it is x axis. Okay, you can see that on x axis time is mentioned and on y axis distance is mentioned. Okay, so we know that the time and distance are directly proportional. It means if the time will increase, then distance will also increase, and if the time will decrease, then distance will also decrease. Okay, so you can see that it is called kink, zigzag line, because we can see that zero in between 0 to 8 a.m. there because we can see that in the scale is what scale of time is written here 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. It is 1 hour gap. There is 1 hour gap between the time here. So we can say that 0 to 8 it means 8 hour gap. So we will show it by the kink line. Okay, so now what information is given on the two axes? So what information it is? It is the distance from P to Q, okay, in different times. So the x-axis shows the time and y-axis shows the distance between P and Q. That information is given by this graph. Okay, and now the next question, that from where and when did car begin its journey? You can see from where and when. Okay, so you can see that here from where. It means answer will be what? Car began its journey from P. Okay, its journey starts from P and goes up to Q. Okay, so here car began its journey from P and at 8 a.m. The car starts from 8 a.m. and that's why time is 8 a.m. and distance is started from P. Now, third question, that how far did the car go in the first hour? First hour it means 8 to 9 a.m. You can see 8 to 9 a.m. It means here. Now at first car has started from here and then after 1 hour he is at this place. You can see here he is at this place. Okay, and then it will be what? He is at this place, then you can see that straight line goes to up to 50. So we can say that distance covered by car in first hour is equal to 50 kilometer. Done? Okay, now let's move to some more question from the same graph. Okay, now the question is that how far did the car go during the first question is the second hour and the third hour. So in second hour, at first you can see the distance covered during the second hour. Second hour means 9 to 10 a.m. So 9 to 10 a.m. the total distance is what? Total distance you can see here 150 kilometer. Okay, but in between 9 to 10 a.m. so from 9 a.m. it is 50. So we will subtract now. So 150 minus 50 100 kilometer. Same as in third hour that is 10 to 11. So 10 to 11 at 11 a.m. the car is now on 200 kilometer and before 10 a.m. it is now 150. So distance between these two 50 kilometer. Okay. Now the question is, was the speed same during first 3 hours? How do you know it? You can see the speed is same or not. You can see from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. 50 kilometer, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. 100 kilometer you can see, and you can see this line also there. It is going to downside. It is increasing. Again it is decreasing, and now it is between what? Same between first 3 hours. It means 8 to 9 a.m., 9 to 10 a.m., 10 to 11 a.m. Done. So you can see speed is not same because here decreasing. You can see the line. So we can say that no, because distance covered per hour is not same. Okay. Now, did the car stop for some duration at any place? Justify your answer. If the car stops, it means there will be no increase and no decrease in distance, and you can see this line. Here, you can see this part. Here at this place, the car stopped and there no distance increased. You can see no distance increased. No increase, no decrease. It means car has stopped between 11 to 12. Okay. So, no, because distance covered per hour is not same. Okay. Now, when did the car reach city Q? So the answer will be what? The car reached city Q at 2 p.m. You can see at 2 p.m. the car reached at city Q. Okay. So I hope that you all have understood it, students. So now let's move to the next question. Question is, the following line graph shows the change in temperature of a block of ice when heated. We have to study the graph and answer some questions again. So here is the graph, students. You can see here. Okay, this is the graph. Now we have to answer some question here. At first, let's read the graph here. It is the time. You can see on x-axis there is time in seconds, and on y-axis there is a temperature. Okay. Now, the first question is, for how many seconds did the ice block have no change in temperature? The ice block is heating from 0 seconds to 20 seconds. You can see there will be no increase or decrease in temperature. It means that will be the time up to 20 seconds. So we can say that duration of time when ice block have no change in temperature is equal to 20 seconds. Okay. Now, the next question is, for how long was there a change in temperature? So change in temperature, how long? From 20 seconds to from 50 seconds. So we can say that duration of time when there was a change in temperature, 50 seconds minus 20 seconds, that is up to 30 seconds. Okay. Now, let's see again here. After how many seconds of heating did the temperature become constant? You can see after 50 seconds, the time will be, there will be no increase or decrease in time. It is remained constant. Okay. So you can see that time taken by ice block to become constant and 100 degrees Celsius is equal to 50 seconds. Okay. Now, what was the temperature after 25 seconds? You can see after 25 seconds, what will be the temperature? You can see this line, 25 seconds, here it touches here. It means like this. It means up approximately 18 seconds. So, temperature after 25 seconds was 18 degrees Celsius. Now, what will be the temperature after 1.5 minutes? You can see after 50 seconds it is remained constant and it is going to remain constant. It means what? That after 1.5 seconds it will be same constant and temperature will be same 100 degrees Celsius. Now, okay. So, the temperature after 1.5 minutes same 100 degrees Celsius. Why? Because after 50 seconds the temperature of ice block remained constant. Okay, students. So I hope that you all have understood. So let's move to the next question. Now, so the question is, a courier person cycles from a town to a neighboring suburban area to deliver a parcel to a merchant. His distance from the town at different time. Again, distance time graph. You can see the graph here. Okay, this is the graph. This is the time axis. This is the distance axis. You can see the scale also. So the question is, what is the scale taken for the time axis? You can see here, dear, that the scale is what? Here 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit and 4 unit. So 4 unit equals to 1 hour. You can see from 8 am to 9 am. So scale taken for the time axis is equal to 4 unit is equal to 1 hour. And we have to find only time axis, not the distance axis. But distance axis will be what? 1 unit equals to 2 kilometer. Okay. Now, how much time did the person taken for the travel? So travel, how much time? He has started from 8 am and he has ended at 11:30. You can see. So time taken for the travel 8 am to 11:30 am is equal to 3 hours 30 minutes. Okay. Now, how far is the place of the merchant from the town? How far? How much distance? He has started from 0 and he has reached up to 22 kilometer. So total 22 kilometer is the distance. Okay. Now, did the person stop on his way? Explain. Let's see dear. You can see this part dear. There is no increase and decrease in distance. So in that time, the person stops. So you can see 10 a.m. and after 10 and at between 10:30. So yes, the person stopped from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. It is represented by the horizontal line on the graph. Now, during which period did he ride fastest? You can see the more vertical line between 8 to 9 m. It is some decreasing, then a constant, again it is decreasing. So we can say that the person rode fastest between 8 am to 9 am. Highest vertical line shows more speed. Okay, students. So I hope that you have understood here. Okay. So now, students, you have to do some assignment work at your home. In RS Sarwal book, you have to solve exercise 23, question number 8 to 11, and all are in graph copy with pencil. Okay, students. So thank you.